Even tomorrow, the day finally comes that you get your hands on that league trophy. You're clearly very happy about it. Can you sum up the emotions of this season?
Listen, it's been a fantastic season, certainly from a league point of view. We're really excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for the players, I'm excited for the supporters, more than myself. But it is a real satisfying place to be in as the manager, knowing that what the players have delivered so far this season. There's one more game to go. I'd like us to finish really strong and basically put a season's worth into tomorrow, and hopefully we can break that 100 points and remain unbeaten. That's from the game's point of view, but we're really excited for the day. There's no getting away from that.
Morning, Stephen.
Good morning.
Success, as you well know, there's often bumps on the road. I just wonder, when you look back to the Scottish Cup game against Hearts last season, I think you took stock then. I wonder how much analysis you do yourself, because that was a kind of rocky moment for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the Hearts game was certainly a low moment from a personal point of view and also for the team. But in terms of analysing and self-analysis, that's a constant, ongoing thing. It doesn't really matter the results. We'll obviously finish this season as champions, but we'll still analyse exactly the same. We'll still look into the season as a whole, and I certainly will from a personal point of view, and really look forward to how we can improve, how we can tweak certain things, how we can avoid the few bumps that we've had along this season. But there's no getting away from it. From a European point of view, we've done extremely well. We really wanted to go that one step further, but obviously Slavia were the better team over two legs. We've almost had the perfect league campaign. There's no getting away from it. To become champions in such a pressured year was a fantastic effort from the boys. And domestic cups is something I've mentioned in the last couple of press conferences. That's something that we want to put right moving forward.
Morning, Stephen.
Good morning, David.
In terms of this season, the bond between the players and the fans is very noticeable. And particularly given that the fans haven't been able to get in this season, is that something that can almost not be planned? It just happens when you get a team and a group of players and a support, and they just come together like this?
Yeah, I don't think it just happens naturally. I think obviously you try and build the right dressing room, not just from a talent point of view. You try and put the right people, the right personalities and characters in the dressing room. And I think the players have seen it with their own eyes, the support that the team have given them, not just in the stadium in the previous years. We obviously all knew it was going to be a unique year, but you know, the players read the news and what goes on. They know that we sold incredible amounts of season tickets. They know that the fans have to pay to watch certain games. They have to buy certain memberships. They know how many shirt sales there's been. So I think there's been a real understanding from the players, and we've made it abundantly clear what the fans have had to do to support from afar this year. So we you know, the players are family men, a lot of them. They understand what the fans have gone through to support the team from afar. And you know, the players want to share tomorrow, even though they can't be in the stadium, with the supporters. They want to raise that cup for them because they're the most important people here.
Morning, Stephen.
Morning.
You obviously want to enjoy the moment tomorrow, but is the hope that, you know, in the future when you look back on that trophy lift, that it's the first of many trophies you lifted as Rangers manager?
Well, I think it has to be. That's the job. That's in the job description, and it's also in my DNA that when you are successful, it's the time to improve. You know, you're always trying to fix the roof when the sun's shining. In my opinion, it's not a case of. It's a case of enjoying this moment. Of course it is, and we'll enjoy it over the summer. But when we come back next season, it's about resetting and, you know, basically resetting the remit. What's next? What are the next targets? What do we have to do? And trying to add to it, because you know and I know that at this club you can't stand still. One trophy's not enough.
Morning, Stephen.
Morning.
You've just been named the SPFL Manager of the Year. You're obviously awarded through the week as well. How does that feel?
From my point of view, it's been a brilliant week personally. You know, obviously to receive this award on the back of the one I received a few days ago is really, really humbling and flattering, and I'm pleased, but I'm more pleased for me players, and I think the next 24 hours for me, it's about stepping back and seeing them and being really proud of what they've achieved, because they've given me absolutely anything. But if you receive obviously individual accolades along the way, I'm really grateful and I'll cherish them, and they'll go alongside the ones that I achieved as a player. But for me, this is a team game, and it's very much about what we can achieve as a group. And tomorrow's prize is the one that I'm really excited about.
Hi Stephen, obviously your connection with Liverpool is well known with everything you achieved there, but is it fair to say that Rangers is sort of getting under your a wee bit now? If you're obviously you've taken a place in the club's history books, and can also just ask about Connor Goldson. I think he's only half an hour away from breaking through the 5,000 minute mark for the season, having not missed a single second of the campaign so far. What's your thoughts on how his season's going?
Yeah, that's a pretty long question. I'll try and answer it all for you. Look, what I achieved at Liverpool, I'm really proud of. But it was about moving on from that period in my career as a footballer. It was about going down a different road in terms of the coaching and the management. I had my apprentice, if you like, at Liverpool, coaching the 18s and 19s, which really set me up. I learnt a lot, and I was around some magnificent people that prepared me for this opportunity. I think from the outside, not many people believed I was the right person. I understood people saying I was a rookie and I was inexperienced and the job was too big. I get all that, but when Rangers came, I mentioned the feeling, I had a vision, and I seen that opportunity to try and get to this point of becoming a champion and getting Rangers back where they belong. Now it's about trying to add to that, trying to improve on that. And that's the challenge for us all moving forward. In terms of Connor, he's been magnificent. I think as a manager, you can only ask your players to be available on a daily basis and be consistent for you. And I can't remember a training session, I can't remember a game where his standards have dropped too far below where he's been at for the season. He's been so strong, he's been robust, he's defended our goal for his life, he's contributed goals, he's been a leader. He took the baton off James in terms of being the main captain to get us over the line, so I can't speak highly enough of Connor Goldson.
Give us an update, Stephen, team news-wise.
Nothing's changed from last time, so Arfield's going to train this morning. I said he'd have an outside chance, so we'll make a decision on Scott after today's session, but he's going to train with the group today. Barisic is looking very unlikely, unless something changed in the next 24 hours, but I don't think you'll see him tomorrow either. The rest's as it was.
Steve, I'll just ask if you have a message for the fans tomorrow.
Yes, a message to the fans would be, obviously the police and the government have put statements out. I think it's important that we try and follow them. I want them to enjoy themselves. Obviously things have changed from the last time in terms of being in March. You are allowed to actually come out now, but I think it's important that they remain safe, follow the rules and the distance, but certainly enjoy the occasion. This is a significant moment in the club's history, and I want them to all enjoy themselves.